The city of New Paltz, New York, has a long and storied history. Sadly, it's a history most people there today don't know very well. New Paltz, New York was founded by the French Huguenots, a group of French Protestants who fled the turmoil in Europe before the events of the French Revolution. France was a Catholic nation at the time, and there were no protections for those outside the Catholic Church. The Huguenots, facing religious persecution, fled to the New World and established several colonies. New Paltz was one. I spoke to a friend of mine, Adam Gordon, who runs a Christian organization in New Paltz, hoping he could tell me more about the religious state of the town.
Well, my name is Adam Gordon, and I have the privilege of working for All for Jesus Ministries. We're an interdenominational Christian ministry that exists to fulfill the Great Commission and to ignite a passion in others to do the same. For 17 years, I've had the privilege of helping to advance the Great Commission at the State University of New York in the town of New Paltz. We create environments on the campus of New Paltz to help students get together, to study the Bible together, to learn about Christ, and to share their faith with their classmates.
With such a rich Christian tradition, you might think the fire of Christianity burns brightly in New Paltz. You would be wrong.
So when you're talking about Christian in New Paltz, it's an umbrella term. I would say a lot of the churches that hold the name Christian aren't Christian at all. In fact, very few of them have any interest in promoting anything that would have to do with historic or biblical Christianity. They probably would very much like to distance themselves from the history of the Huguenot settlers that settled this campus. Interesting fact, there were a bunch of buildings that were dedicated to names of the Huguenot families, dorms and a dining room. The dining hall was Hasbrook Dining Hall, named after the Hasbrook family. Crispell and Capon, and all these were named after the original French settlers that came here. And right around me, I would say it's probably 2019 or so, all the original Huguenot names were discarded from those buildings, and they now have different names. The Huguenot history was deemed to be somewhat problematic. The historic people that settled here who were seeking to read the Bible and practice their faith as they believe God wanted them to. Those names are problematic.
Despite all of this, there is a small but mighty cohort of Christians in New Paltz, doing what they can with what they have where they are.
So our group, we meet at this point 5 nights a week. One night is a Bible study where we just read the Bible, and that changes semester to semester. So we've done Genesis, we've done the Gospels, we've done some of the epistles of Paul, and we'll just, we'll read through it verse by verse and talk about it. A lot of the students that come have little to no Bible experience. A lot of the students that we're working with don't have a religious background, which is it's kind of a double whammy. In one respect, it's sad that the Christian culture has been lost here in New York, but at the same time, as people who believe that the gospel is the power of salvation, it's exciting to see people with no Christian background at all engaging with the scriptures and being excited about it and learning and seeing Christ for the first time. That's been cool. We have a couple weekly meals where we provide food for the students and fun activities and Bible studies. So on Tuesday night, there's a church that's still evangelical. It's about a 5-mile drive outside of the campus in the town of Gardner, but we go there and have a meal. We bring students and play games, and sometimes local area pastors will come and give a study, and different people from different churches will donate food for that. We have prayer groups that meet on Wednesday. We have a club meeting that meets in this very building that we're in right now on Thursdays and Friday nights. And Friday nights is particularly geared towards trying to reach internationals from around the world who are coming here to study, who do 2-year degrees, semester abroad programs, which is really cool because we've had the opportunities to witness to people from China, from the Middle East, from pretty much every continent, places that are hard to send missionaries to sometimes, but we get them for a few semesters here to share Christ with them, and our sincere hope and prayers that they would learn who Jesus is and go back to where they're from and tell others about Jesus.
I asked Adam if there was anything else he felt had to be said about New Paltz for this video.
Pray for New Paltz. Pray for New Paltz. The town has strong Christian roots. Was for a time a beacon of light for people who came and wanted to worship Christ. And we pray that God in His grace would have better things for New Paltz in the future through the Christians. Pray that God would raise up Christian faculty, Christian students. Pray that every student and faculty would know someone who truly follows Jesus. Northeast of New York is going very, very dim right now for Christianity. We pray that there are better things ahead, that God would save those here on this campus and in our community.